Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another Ultimate Review. Today I have with me the TIN Hi-Fi C3 in-ear monitors. Now I have reviewed the TIN Hi-Fi C2 in my previous episode. Now while that in-ear monitor was very rough and tough, it was built in a very robust way. The C3s on the other hand are very elegant. They are a much more smoothened out version, but there is also a huge difference in terms of sound quality, and I'll get to that. As always, if you do enjoy watching my videos and find these helpful, please smash the like button. It means a lot to me and helps my small channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure to check out the link of these in-ear monitors in the description below. And if you buy it using those links, it's an affiliate link. It's not going to cost you anything extra, but you guys, as always, will be helping me run this channel, and I can produce more such high quality content just for you guys. Alright, so with that said, let's begin. So the TIN Hi-Fi C3 comes in a bare bones packaging, so nothing fancy, just a simple box. Inside the box, you get the warranty card, you get 6 pairs of silicone ear tips, and actually the 6th pair is installed on the in-ear monitors themselves. You also get the gold-plated 2-pin connector with a silver cable that ends in a 3.5mm audio jack, and of course you get the C3 in-ear monitors themselves. In terms of features, well, the C3 packs 10mm drivers. It's got an impedance of 32 ohms, so it falls into the lower impedance in-ear monitors, so you don't really need an additional DAC for this. But if you're like me and you want to use these in-ear monitors to their full potential, I would highly advise that you still invest in a DAC. Nothing too expensive or fancy, but just something that supplies this with enough power so that it can perform to its full potential with the maximum volume that it can push out. And I'll link the DAC that I use in the description below. Now in terms of the build quality, well, the C3s feel very premium in the hand. They've got no jagged edges, really smooth finish, feel very high quality. They fit snug in your ears, and if you use the correct size ear tip, it can give you quite a good passive noise isolation as well. Now the C3s don't come with any inbuilt microphone or controls, so basically if you have to change the volume or change the track, you'll have to do that from the phone itself. Alright, so now with the specs, the features and the build quality out of the way, let's talk about the main thing, which is the audio quality. So you guys know, if you're an existing viewer, I judge in-ear monitors based on how they can produce the 3 main frequencies that broadly make up any sound that you hear. The highs, the mids, and the lows. The highs or the trebles, where the really sharp sounding instruments are, the mids or the vocals, and of course the low end or the bass. Now starting off with the high frequencies or the treble, well, this frequency was very nicely rendered. There was absolutely no harshness even at max volume. It maintained very good richness throughout. There was no sibilance. It didn't interfere for the most part with the mid frequencies. It was very audible. There was nice clarity without having any sort of over sharpening. So overall, the higher frequencies or the trebles were really pleasant. Now talking about the mid frequencies or the vocals, again the vocals sounded very natural. There was nice warmth, there was natural tonality. It was quite separate from the low end and the higher frequencies, and it wasn't artificially sharpened or brightened, whereas some other in-ear monitors sometimes tend to do where it sounds hollow. So it sounded natural for the most part. The only gripe, if I really had to nitpick, I would say that I would have enjoyed just a tad bit more clarity in the vocals so that it sounded just a bit more rich. But that is the only complaint that I have. Apart from that, the vocals were also very pleasant to listen to. And finally, we come to the low end or the bass response. Now this is where I was pleasantly surprised, because the bass response is thick, it's deep, it's got that rumble. It sometimes goes into those sub lows, which makes it very rich. It's also got that punch. So overall, the bass response, while being very tight, it's also very deep. And the best part is it is not exaggerated. So unlike some other in-ear monitors that have the V sound signature where the highs and the low ends are really exaggerated, this on the other hand has a very natural response throughout. So no particular frequency is given any sort of preference where it sounds exaggerated. So the highs are very gentle but rich. The vocals for the most part are very warm and natural. Like I said, I would have wanted just a tad bit more clarity in it, but For anyone who is just getting into in-ear monitors, you will have no complaints whatsoever. And the low end or the bass was just really good. So overall guys, the sound quality of the TIN Hi-Fi C3 in-ear monitors is really good. Especially for someone who is just getting into in-ear monitors, I would highly suggest that you do give these a try because they don't have any sort of exaggerated sound signature. It's got a wide sound stage and for the most part, it sounds super natural without having any sort of extra emphasis on any frequency. So definitely give these a try. So guys, that was my review of the TIN Hi-Fi C3 in-ear monitors. I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have any questions, do let me know in the comments below. I'll try my best to answer them. I've also reviewed a ton of other in-ear monitors on my channel. I'll link those videos in the description below. Make sure you check them out. Please smash the like button on your way out. It really means a lot to me and helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already, and like I said, if you do decide to pick up these in-ear monitors for yourselves, kindly use the link of this product given in the description below to make your purchase. It's not going to cost you anything extra ever, but it will help me run this channel and I can produce more such high quality and helpful content just for you guys. So thank you so much for stopping by, and I'll catch you guys very soon in the next one. Cheers.